Hey, what's going on YouTube, my family and my friends? Excellent Dreams here, back today with another exclusive video for y'all. And I want to try to show y'all the difference between sublimation with rhinestones on top and then vinyl with rhinestones layered inside of the vinyl. Not on top of the vinyl, but inside of the vinyl. You know, as you can see on the screen right now, there's different, I'm showing different variations of each one. Vinyl with rhinestones layered in, and sublimation with rhinestones layered on top. So let's proceed into the video and let me try to show y'all something. Alright, so here we have our, alright, let me move that over. Okay, here we go. So here we have this design here. Let me switch it over to show you this shirt mock-up in particular. Okay, now this is a Taurus design that I designed and mocked up to put on this gray shirt here. Now, as you can see, this design is heavily layered. You know, there's a red layer here. Well, that's the black layer. Here's the red layer. Here's the black outline layer. Well, that's the nose. Let's grab this outline layer here. Alright. Then there's two layers for the horns. One layer here. Another layer, as you can see right there, the black layer. Then there's this inside outline layer. And of course, you have the face here. You have the text here, which I'll just change the color so you guys can see that. You know. And then we have down here, we have the Taurus. Let me change the color of that. I'll move it so you guys can see. That's the inside of the Taurus. Well, no, that's actually the outline. Let's take that back. Yeah, that was the outline. And here's the inside right here. So we got a lot going on in this design, folks. A lot going on, you know what I mean? But it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 layers, you know, 7 layers of vinyl with the rhinestones. But with it broken up like this and with it separated like this, the possibilities are endless, you know what I mean? Let me take y'all back so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm just hitting Control Z in my Corel Draw application, software, program, whatever you guys want to call it. Just hitting Control Z, which is pretty much the undo. Now, with all of the pieces broken up like this, right? If you consider the rules of sublimation, folks, on any light color shirt, so on any light color shirt, this may work depending on the type of the shirt and if it will be able to sublimate that yellow on top of that gray, you know. But if the color was darker than the yellow, as in the way sublimation works, you know, you can print on light color shirts. So I've been able to print blues on top of grays, but not really been able to print yellow successfully on top of grays, just depending on the type of shirt and the style of shirt that it is, you know. So if this were a sublimation shirt, sure enough, we can change this yellow to like deep, a darker blue, like that, you know, or purple, you know. We can do purple, black with the red, you know. Let's make the nose part red. Now basically the white that you see, you know, for the zodiac signs, we can cut that out in white vinyl and just layer that on top of the sublimation when we get done. But everything else can be printed on top of the shirt and layer the rhinestones on top. But if you were not doing sublimation, of course, this area here up under the stones, this area here will have to be gray, because it will represent the shirt itself. It will represent the shirt and the rhinestones sitting directly on top of the shirt, because you cannot press rhinestones on top of vinyl. A lot of people say you can, and I'm sure you can, because I've tried it before. But once you wash it, the rhinestones will fall off. Once you wash it again, the more rhinestones will fall off. And the more you wash it, the more rhinestones will fall off. Rhinestones need a fabric of some sort to adhere to in order for them to be long lasting and last wash after wash after wash. So this red under here, right? If you wanted to put vinyl and didn't want to do sublimation, and you wanted to put rhinestones on top of vinyl, the only vinyl that I've tried that has lasted wash after wash after wash is Caesar Strip Flock Pro. Strip Flock Pro. It's like a felt material. So once you press it and then you press the rhinestones on top of the felt material, it has those fibers to stick to and adhere to, which makes it work. You know what I mean? So you could essentially do that, you know. But for the sake of the video, this area underneath the stones here would be the shirt. And then, so with this design, with it like this, you know, you can pretty much layer it however you want to, you know, as long as you layer the rhinestones last. You can continue to layer it, you know. So I would start with, of course, the outline first here, you know, and then next I will layer in the second outline, which is this one. I'm just playing with the colors, y'all. And then I'll layer in the third part, which will be, like, let's just say we wanted that color to be black. You know, we'll layer in that black. Then this purple here, let's say we wanted that. That could even be red, you know. You can double up on the red, you know, and the design changes, you know. So with my files, as you can see here, you get each and every piece. Trying to get it to a zoom where everything is pretty much on the screen. I think I got it. Alright, here we go. You get each and every piece. Like, here's the total design here. And then here's the stones. And pretty much the way the stones work is you can cut out both stone pieces at the same time, because this square is only 10.292 inches in width and 5.791 in height. So with Magic Flock or Rocket Rhinestone Flock, you can easily load this into your 12-inch cutters and cut out this stone design here. When you cut out the design, remember to use this as a guide. You will receive this and it will be named guide. Use it as a guide. So when you load the stones into your software, you'll load in the image, and then you'll change it to 292 inches by 5791 inches. And the way they always, the number on the left is always representative of the width. The number on the right is always representative of the height. So left to right, width to height. You'll receive the exact same stone design, but you'll receive it ungrouped. As you can see here, if I click on this image, it puts the guidelines around just this image. As you can see, I can change that image to whatever color that I want to. But right now, I'm just, for the sake of the video, just showing you guys that if you click on it, that's that whole image, and it will cut out that whole image. That way you can brush whatever color stones you want to into this section, brush whatever color stones you want into this section down here, and then pick them up, you know, place them back on the cover sheet, and then you can just cut this part right here in half. You can just cut it right in half and place the Taurus stones where the Taurus stones go, and place the horns where the horns go. Same with this here. It's only ungrouped if you have software that prefers it ungrouped, you know. So it's the exact same image as over here. Here we have the text, the vinyl text, that's already mirrored for you. Everything that you see pretty much is already ready to go. Cut it out as is. You don't have to mirror it because it's already mirrored. Alright? And everything is sized up to appropriate to how it needs to be for the design to work. So the total design is, let me go ahead and add that now. Let's see, the total size of the design is 9.541 by 8.913. Alright, everything is broken up. So if you wanted to, this design, I will include sublimation images to where you can just print out the sublimation image and then just layer the stones on top here, you know. Layer the stones in whatever color that you want. So let me just show you guys again real quick, because if we duplicate this design, and we placed it on the black shirt, which we know we cannot sublimate on black. We cannot sublimate on black whatsoever, right? But if we put it on the black shirt here, we know we cannot get this color, this gray looking color, underneath the rhinestones unless we were to use strip flock or a type of vinyl that pretty much has texture to it. So I've heard people say they can sublimate on, they can press rhinestones on top of glitter, and I understand that because it has texture to it, but I wouldn't. Just me personally. So let's go ahead and take the inside of this out, because we know we cannot sublimate that onto that shirt. But everything else we can pretty much cut out in vinyl, layer the vinyl in, and then add the rhinestones into the area that they go. let's see here. I just wanted to change that like to like a, let's go gray. I said gray. And then let's give it a little gray nose here. Boom. And then let's even change, probably let's change this inside outline to gray. See what that looks like. Yep, and then just leave the red there, like so. Or, you know, you can come down here and let's just say we want that to be black. This to be white. And then you can make these in here red. I should have separated them so that you can make them a different color per line, but I like it like that, and it's less work, you know, because it's already 7 or 8 layers to the design already. But now over here, if you were sublimating it, I mean, the possibilities are endless, folks. You know, you can have that black. You can have the horns black, right? Go ahead and make that gray. See how the vinyl is sitting, see how the rhinestones are sitting on top of that black? Changes the dynamics of the design. You know, makes it a little different. Let's leave the yellow in there, because let's bring the yellow back in down here. I mean, that may work just depending on how that yellow will print on top of that gray. Now, if the shirt was white, I definitely know that design will work, and that design will be stunning. You know what I mean? We can even, instead of using that gray right there, let's switch it up a bit. Let's use gray here under the stones, right? Change the face. Let's do it brown, right? Add a little more color to it, and then let's just go. See, I usually grab a pair of shoes and look at the shoes and be like, yeah, and decide, you know, what colors to work with it. But right now I'm just, you know, using the image itself. That looks slick right there. You know, even if you wanted to take that color out, make it white, you know, and then have the actual symbols be black going through it. Oh, that's lit right there. That's lit right there. And I'll probably even bring that blue back in. Well, bring the gray back in under the stones here. Yeah. Cohesive. So with the sublimation and the rhinestones, you know, you can put those rhinestones on top of that color and give it that extra pop. Like, so just imagine if you wanted the red horns with the stones still glistening on top, and change this down here to red as well with the stones glistening on top. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. I mean, it just make the design super cohesive. Let's just go ahead and change that to that blue too, and then get rid of that yellow and change that yellow to black. Boom. That's it right there. Let me show y'all something though. You know, if you were doing this in vinyl on this white shirt, just imagine if you didn't use this part. You know, so that would be the same color as the shirt, right? But then you did decide to use this part. But, of course, you couldn't layer rhinestones on top of that color. So that color would change to the same. You wouldn't use that part at all. Boom. Alright? Y'all seeing this? So now the horns will pretty much be in all rhinestones coming around. And then maybe you want these horns under here to be black. And this part here to be nothing. It's gone. And change the zodiac signs to red. Come on. Sometimes the Zoom likes to do things on its own. Okay, that looks good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see if we change the horns to that blue. No, not that color. The outside. Trying to do it. There it is. Trying to do it without zooming for y'all. So imagine if you cut out that color. So the possibilities are endless, folks. So endless, you know. You can decide to sublimate one part to give it that look, like sublimate this torus part down here, and then you can decide to do all of that in vinyl if you want to. You know, with the design files, you will be able to do what you want. Let's change these eyes to red. If you're definitely liking this video, please smash the like button. Please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, where there's tons of videos just like this that will show you exactly, that will help you, you know, help you to understand the difference, show you how to do rhinestones, show you how to do them in a unique way, whether it's with vinyl, whether it's with sublimation, whether it's with both, or whether it's just having fun and doing your own thing. You know what I mean? Until we meet again, and I'm out.